Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video about the reason why I'm taking a break from putting my writings up. It's not really a break per se, but the first installment is just a big chunk of life. So that was all of college, and that covered about 4 years worth. And the point of my whole entire memoir is not to just write about partying and hookups and stuff. There's a bigger concept behind it, but the first chunk has a lot of college like drama and whatever, and that's all well and fine and everything, but the overall big picture of this memoir is yet to come. Eventually, through the books, we'll get there, but overall, this is a memoir about my own personal journey to, self-discovery and happiness. And just like all of you out there, I've made my mistakes. I've lied, I've cheated, I've had heartbreak, I've had loss, I've suffered, I've had happiness, okay? It's just I decided to write it down for the last 10 years. So, you mature, obviously, over time, and you get to a point in your life, which is where I'm at now, where you're just completely okay being yourself and being who you are. And that whole thing where like it gets better is true. It does get better as you mature and you learn and you look at your mistakes and your relationships, and it does get better because you get to know yourself. So the whole point of my memoir is not to like go on a rampage of all the awesome partying I did, which is awesome, or the hookups or anything, but it's all part of it, and it's all part of this bigger picture. And like I said, feedback has been awesome sauce so far. I've had a few negative Nancys out there, but that's just because they're embarrassed about things they may or may not have done. But since this is fictional with fictitious characters, you really can't be pissed. The way I see it, you should have behaved better if you wanted me to write more kindly about you. That's just how it is. And honestly, I'm narcissistic, so this book's about me, not you. So anyone who has a problem with my writings, like, don't read it. That's all I gotta say. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't about you. It's about me. And if you so happen to be somebody in my orbit, in my life, and you were in my life, like, that's the best that I could agree with you upon. You were my life. There's nothing in my books that will support the claims that a character may or may not be you. So the bigger picture is that I hope that through my writing, somebody anywhere could relate in some context. I'm almost 30 years old, and I've been through a lot of stuff. And whether it's experiencing a death, or having a certain type of relationship, or, trying to find a job that sticks, being almost 30 and living with my parents, like, losing relatives. Like, I went through a lot of things, and if I could just help one person out there, be like, yo, this happened to me too. You're not alone. Like, just saying. Then that's it. Then my writing's worth it. So I don't have any shame, I don't have any regrets, and I 100% stand by my words. And all of you that have read it and like have great things to say, I appreciate it. And the few people that don't have the greatest of things to say, then, well, go fuck yourself. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but that's all I gotta say. So I'm not taking like a severe break. I'm just gonna be slowly writing chapter 6, because that whole first installment is a huge chunk, and needs to be a little space between college life and real life. And I'm still writing, but it's just gonna be a little longer. So that's all I gotta say, and I hope that if you haven't read the first 5 chapters, that you get on your shit and start reading. And I will talk to you later. We're done.